Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master, Michael, also known as Lich Souls, and this is our actual play live D&D campaign. We have a great session in store for you tonight, but before we get into all that, we got a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, guess who's getting married? Somebody, somewhere, probably. But we do
all
have...
of us. We're all marrying each other.
We're all marrying each other. In this economy, you need that many people in a relationship to have stable housing. Anyway, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our chat for a clickable direct link. Our Twitch chat, that is.
So you could like marry Midnight Syndicate's music to your game and make both of them better. I'm sticking to this theme right now. You can find that
music on Spotify, watch your videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now, at this very moment.
Well, not this very moment because we're playing D&D. We'd appreciate it if you stuck around. That would be good.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So stick around, play this game with us. It's a really nice time. It's a real nice time. Artwork. Our character busts are made by Jeremiah, who is also known as Slimy Rice. You can commission him by joining our Discord using command !Discord in our chat, also known as lichsouls.com/Discord, and message him and be like, hey, if I give you money, would you make artwork for me? And then he'd be like, yeah, so on and so forth.
You cups.
You cops. Yeah, exactly. Cool. I don't think we have any other announcements.
Yeah, we all got divorced. I'm sorry. We couldn't handle it. So
No. We got annulled.
The wedding's off.
Separation.
Gotta keep that energy up, guys. Come on. Boom, boom.
Son, now that you have hearing aids and you can hear, I have to tell you, your mother and I are getting a divorce. So, with that, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week, in her very own words, are none other than Valerie.
So you keep saying it's in her own words, and like it's not in her own words. I mean, technically it is her words, but you know, this is another story. So you know, I need y'all to just pay attention. This one's kind of more poetry, but it's okay. I know my accent's not consistent, but that works. This is fine.
Can I ask if you want any ambience? Like, do you want like forest ambience, city ambience? Do you want any ambience for your poetry?
No, it's totally fine. I mean, there's a little bit going on here, but this is I believe the composer of this bit, which has a little bit of blood on it, so I'm not sure if they survived the writing of this. It says V, so something V. Not sure about the rest of it, but it's a story of Diablo, and they said the Veiled Vanguard, so we're going to figure it out from there. Hadn't quite gotten it all together yet, so we're good. Everyone good? Shut that guy up and back. Get him out of here. Stab him. Put him in the trash heap. Throw him out. Yeah, no, it's okay. Don't worry. We'll pay off the Sunkeepers later. Okay? Good. All right. So the Veiled Vanguard. So we're going to get her going. Oh, the Veiled Vanguard, bold and sigh, delving through dungeons where secrets lie. They hunt the undead, their fortunes near. With courage and stealth, they conquer fear. They burn through the architect's remains, so never would she rise again. Told you it's going to be poetry, you bastards. Through the streets they walk to town's bright heart, where higher ground will play its part. Nyoki guides to the silver lining, where Talia waits, the cast is climbing. Emmeline seeks a buyers for wares most grim. With Valerie's help, a deal they spin. Organs exchanged in shadows embrace. They leave the dark, no trace of disgrace. Matthias listens, his gaze is slow. Emily's charts a tale of horror bestows. Marie revived, her hair streaked white. They help her clean from the fateful fight. With gold in hand, their fortune sow. The veiled vanguard, ready for more. Oh, the veiled vanguard, bold and sly, delving through dungeons where secrets lie. They hunt the undead, their fortunes near. With courage and stealth, they conquer fear. To Dasis' temple, they seek a cure. Valerie's health they must ensure. With coins exchange, she's healed anew, restored to strength. Their spirits grew. Through forest dark, led by Talia's skill, they set up camp, there to hold still. With tales of dreams and stories retold, they share their pasts, both brave and bold. An elder witch, with danger near, warns of death sense lingering here. With blades drawn close, they hold their breath, prepared to face approaching death. Oh, the veiled vanguard, bold and sly, delving to dungeons where secrets lie. They hunt the undead, their fortunes near. With courage and stealth, they conquer their fear.
Hey, yeah. Great job, as always.
All right, leave your tips, you bastards. I'm not doing this shit for free. Sorry,
I got our gummy clusters. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, Swedish fish. Here you go.
You got to eat somehow. I mean, it's a tough racket, picking up people's like lost poetry and song.
All right. Asmar, the Witch of the Wood, the Witch of the Northern Wood, says the words, "It is time to wake up your friends. It is coming." A snarl and a roar echoes throughout the forest around. Some birds fly about the trees to the east. As you hear a stomping sound, this thunderous roar of feet as something comes trampling in through the trees. Everybody's welcome by this.
It's not Wonkers.
No, it's not. Breaking into a clearing is a gray hide creature. It has a vague resemblance to that of a rhinoceros, aside from its three yellowish eyes on each side of its head. A long, elongated mouth with tusks come from both the top and the bottom, come smashing down, and sharp claws upon its front and rear legs. It looks at the party and it snarls. In fact, I'm going to give everybody a visual here.
A very pleasant wood clearing.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy that.
Cute.
Okay. Nope.
What is that?
The fuck is that thing?
I think it's a failed 3D print job.
It looks like a spaghetti monster.
it's like somebody was like trying to 3D print a proper monster and it just kind of came out wrong and they just painted it, said this was on purpose.
Hey, it works.
Oh
God,
Why?
it's huge. Oh wait, that's what she said.
It does have a veiny neck.
The buzzer.
Not even 5 minutes in and we're already.
All right.
Well, it's just he works out a lot, you know?
It's time to roll for initiative, which we did.
Yeah.
Mara disappears.
She's the monster.
How helpful.
Renatus,
That
it is now
bitch.
your fault. Your turn.
Your fault.
Sorry, everyone. I didn't realize that me just sitting around a campfire is gonna cause a big
It's your fault. Man.
scrotum rat.
It's your turn.
You smell bad.
Okay. So first things first. How far away is that? Oh, perfect. All right, bonus action, summoning the echo. Right there. Like in the square perfectly.
Perfect.
Let's see. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing that tells me the thing that I can do with the stuff?
You want the thing with the thing?
Or is that just part of it? I think that's just part of it. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with my longsword, two-handed, attacking from the echo's position.
Okay.
Is it 24?
24 will hit. Correct me. Do you have to attack first before the echo can attack, or can the
Nope.
echo just
I
attack?
can attack from either or.
Okay.
Unless I no, that's only if I want to unleash echo or whatever it's called. This basically allows me, if I attack, it can also attack.
Okay.
That's a whole different thing. So that's gonna be 11 points.
11 points of slashing damage as the echo of Renatus with its skull mask appears in front of this creature, slashing down its sword, tearing into its thick gray hide as a little bit of this bluish blood comes spraying out.
And then let's see here. I will. Yeah, I got a little bit of a movement on me, so action surge, and then I'll take my attack. 25.
25 will hit.
8 more points of damage.
This attack is
Wow.
quickly followed up by Renatus himself as he charges in for another blow, slashing the creature across its chest as it rears up to snarl and attack. With that, it is now Cram's turn.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, what's on deck?
Am I prone? I believe I-
No, I'll say you guys all got up before the creature arrived.
Awesome stuff. Sounds awesome. So, first off, I'm going
You
to.
sleep, or do you just like stand up?
He kind of like crouches.
It
He poses. Yeah, he T poses in the same spot. No, he is going to innate sorcery. Give himself advantage on all sorcery spells I cast as a bonus
Lord.
action. Cause that's just like
How long
awesome
does that
epic
last?
sauce. For a whole minute, because why not? I just
That's
yeah, I
What
just
the
get to fun
bonus action. Give yourself advantage on all sorcery spells
for a minute, or I can
My
increase
turn.
finger pop.
Oh.
Pardon?
That sounds balanced.
Yeah, it's mega balanced. And then we're gonna chromatic orb this boy with El Acid. So
Fumble.
what? No, I get to roll again. Don't worry.
I like it actually said fumble. That was cool.
22.
22 will hit.
Awesome. So that is going to be 15 acid damage.
15 points of acid damage as it sprays across this creature's carcass. The wounds that Renatus had dealt to it get cauterized, and as it sizzles and pops. Okay.
Okay. And
Is
then
that
I'm going
like
to
a-
move
Thematic
wait.
thing.
5,
Or does
That
it
was
look like-
yummy.
25, 30. Yeah, that's like as far as like that. If it like runs at me, it has to go through like at least 8 other people there, so I think I'm okay. And that'll be my go.
All
That's
right.
Everybody get in my way.
That is now Diablo's
That's a really good Tora
turn.
move. Do damage and run away.
Naoki's
Tora
in the
style.
hole.
All right.
The monster.
Ooh, okay. I'm a little far away from him. I am going to use my bonus action for Step of the Wind, just the basic version, no focus points. And I believe that gives me the dash action, yes. So Diablo will use bonus action, get right there, right next to Renatus. And he will attack this thing, making a martial arts unarmed strike with both the damage and grapple options. So it needs to roll a acrobatics.
19.
Succeeds, so it is not grappled. But still have to do this. That's a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
16 misses. All right. So Diablo runs up and swings at it and misses. And that will be his turn.
All right, so as Diablo runs up to try to grapple this creature and deal some damage to it, it is too quick for him and slips out of his grasp. It is now the creature's turn as he's going to make a bite attack against Diablo. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh.
That is a 15.
15 will just fail. You are knocked prone.
Not
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
As
Do
you
you think
take
you're on mechanics?
21 points of piercing damage. I'm sorry, 25 points of piercing damage as this creature bites down on you and it tears into you as you are knocked to the ground.
How many damage?
25.
25.
Okay.
Awesome. And then it's going to turn around to Renatus and make a claw attack as it rears up like a grizzly bear on its hind legs and swipes at him. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'm trying to find the other die for this. There it is. Not a great roll on my part. 9 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And it's going to make a second claw attack against you, Renatus.
Ooh.
That is
Just 3
going
attacks.
to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Dealing 14 points of slashing damage.
All right.
The creature roars as it has Diablo's blood dripping from its maw, from its bite, and the blood of Renatus on its claws. And with that, it is now Naoki's turn with Talia on deck.
All right, perfect. So, does Naoki notice the health of our more damaged teammates?
What's your passive perception? I mean, you just watched him get gorged right in front of you, like gored in front of you. So, yeah, you saw that happen.
Oh, no. I was meaning the ladies that got blasted by the book.
I'll say no because they're behind you and you're looking at the monster.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, with that information in mind, I'm going to look at Diablo and cast my little spell right here. Balm of the Summer Court. It's my trait. It's a bonus action.
I will say, for those of you watching at home, that was a great distinction between player and character knowledge. For those of you who want to know, very, very good player moment.
Okay, so that's 4d6 of health. Let me roll that real quick. So 4d6s. That's 13 points of health going back to him, along with, let's see, 1 temp HP, so 4 hit points back to him as well. As he notices them getting like absolutely mauled to death, he just snaps his fingers as beautiful glowing flowers like illuminate around him and wrap him in like kind of a healing warmth.
Said it was 4 temp HP or 1 temp HP?
4.
Okay.
1 per level.
Cool. Thank you very much.
And then, let's see. Next, I'm going to look at Renatus, seeing as he's also kind of hurting.
Remember, you can't
Hurting
cast,
getting mauled.
remember, you can't cast 2 spells in 1 turn.
Balm of the Summer Courts.
It's a
not
bonus
spell.
action.
I thought that was a spell.
Feature.
Feature.
Okay. Well, then in that case, you can.
Okay, so I'm going to look right at Renatus and like calmly like hold my chest and just cast Healing Word right at him. So that's like 3. It'll help him a little bit.
Yep.
And that's it.
What are your healing words that you speak to him?
Feel a little better.
Imagine like a boy band move like that.
Stickler again. Healing word is a bonus action?
Mm,
The bonus action?
It is.
it is.
Yar.
I thought it was
Cure wounds is an action.
Oh, I didn't know
It's touch
that.
only.
All right. Well, guess we're gonna run up on him and put my hands on him.
Yeah.
Just slightly grab his shoulders and just, do that cute little 3 bits of damage, bits of healing.
Do you have cure wounds as a spell?
Yeah.
So you need to cast cure wounds instead, because there is a
Yeah.
Oh,
difference
okay.
in healing between the two.
Cure Wounds is technically better.
You
Yeah,
put yourself
but
in
there's
risk.
Range. So it's worse.
It's 1 more hit point.
One more.
So that went from 2d4 to 2d8. That is the
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Should it not be
Every bit
plus
counts.
wisdom modifier?
Going up in the world.
Should it not be plus wisdom modifier? Or is that
Mm.
What's your
Let's
wisdom?
see.
What's your wisdom modifier there, Isaac?
My wisdom modifier? Do I even have one?
Yeah, you
should
should.
do.
Yes,
should.
everyone is a wisdom mod.
You are a druid.
It's a +1.
So make that 5.
Gotcha. Feel a little better as I just like massage his very kind of bloody shoulders.
A little bit of these, a little bit of these.
Yeah. Like, oh, so how is your day going so far? You look a little stressed. Let me take some of that
You
off
like
you.
so stressed,
Like
honey.
it's-
You just gotta get it out of your shoulders, honey.
Yeah.
The intestines are hanging out.
Yeah. Renatus relaxes for the first time ever.
Talia, it is your turn. With Valerie on deck.
Alright. I'm gonna move all the way over to here. And I'm gonna use my longbow to attack the funky looking creature.
Okay.
Oh,
20.
good roll.
20 will hit.
7 piercing damage.
All right.
And then I haven't used this before, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm doing it right, but it says as a bonus action I can use Hunter's Mark. If I'm correct.
Yes. Is that on hit? I mean, regardless, you get to deal the damage, but you would have to technically. I don't know if this is updated in the rules, but you'd have to update it. You'd have to apply it before you attack.
Right. Okay.
And it's not concentration anymore. I know that. So, or is it?
It is
still-
still. It is still. Yeah, they didn't like rangers that much.
Oh.
They just
no.
gave it to you
And
for
remember,
free.
the way
so-
that we flavor Hunter's Mark is that you can observe the creature very acutely. You see the vital points and the pulsing of its veins and that sort of thing. Kind of like X-ray vision, where you can see into the body and the vital points of everything. So you target those more. That's how you deal a little bit more damage. Go ahead and roll for that damage, by the way.
6.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think I'll finish that. But just to double check, do I do that before I do an action then? Next time?
Right. So you mark your creature before you
Right.
attack it, unless it's changed to where like it automatically applies to whatever you're attacking.
Yeah,
I see
you
a
just
note from Josh.
No, they still ruined my favorite class. It'll never be good.
They ruined ranger.
No, they haven't ruined it, but it's not.
No,
it's
they
not
they
good.
just fixed it in
Don't
patches
care.
and didn't fix it anymore after that.
It didn't need fixing. It was perfect as it was.
It's worse than a fighter in some ways, but has interesting features. Gloomstalker's great, and this Drake Warden's cool. Anyways,
Anyway,
But yeah, that'll be it.
Valerie with Emmeline on deck, and then we're back at the top of the round of initiative with Renatus.
all right. So Valerie's kind of seeing what's happening here, and going. She looks back at Emmeline, saying, "Oh, Emmeline, darling, go get yourself a little bit safer somewhere else," and cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
15 healing.
Let's go.
She runs so
Yeah.
fast, she does like that cartoon running in place for a few seconds.
Yeah.
You didn't add your charisma modifier. It's not doing it for some reason.
Yeah, so that's +7 then. So that's a lot.
So is
Yeah,
15
really
and then
good.
22. 22.
Let's go.
Because I have a +7
You
charisma
basically just
modifier.
got all
right now.
your HP back. That's so wonderful. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy for you.
Sorry, 20, because it's a +5, not +7. My save is +7. I lied.
That's okay. That's okay. I can adjust.
And then, yeah, so she gives you like a little pat on the shoulder, her little pat on the shoulder, and then she looks over at the creature and goes, "You know, I just look at you and I know you're like some like crazy monster, but you look like you're like one of the gods made you and they screwed up and they couldn't quite figure out what to do with you. And they just put you out in the world in the middle of a forest, in the middle of nowhere, not knowing what to do with you." As I cast Vicious Mockery.
Eesh.
What? Is there like a minimum intelligence level for this?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. 9, so it'll take the damage.
Yeah. So it's gonna take. Did I roll damage? I think I just put the spell description in there. So let me roll the damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack. So it takes 9 psychic damage.
9 points as a single teardrop falls from the creature's face. It takes 9 points of psychic damage.
No, it does not. It just takes 2 because it was auto rolling my psychic blade, so I turned that off. So 2 psychic damage. It still gets hurt and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
So mean. What did the monster do to you? That's so mean.
It hurt her friends. So, and then Valerie's gonna pull back to like here.
Just a quick interjection. I did not add my proficiency to that strength save, so I would have passed. Is that okay? If I'm not prone?
I mean, it didn't affect anything.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, so that does all the things that Valerie can do. She healed a friend, made fun of a monster, and ran away.
Love that.
She's calling you a friend already.
All right, it is now Emmeline's turn.
We sold
She's gonna
organs
go
together.
ahead. It bonds you. It really
Yeah.
does. We're gonna take that advice we're gonna fall back to about where Val is. And from this vantage point, I'm feeling a lot better. Got a lot more virtue. We're gonna go ahead and shot put a firebolt at this monster.
But not a fireball.
No, bolt.
I wish there was
Important
like a different
distinction.
spell name for that, like that wasn't
19?
as close.
To hit?
19 will just
Oh, wow.
hit.
5
No.
damage.
Is there a modifier you
Fire
can add to
damage.
that?
Let me go ahead and check on that.
No, there's no modifier. I'm seeing a no from Josh.
Cool.
So 5 as it's preparing to attack Renatus another time. A firebolt just hits it in the side of the face, and it looks back at you, snarling. This green drool just coming out of its mouth. All right. Natus, it's now your turn. Cram's on deck.
Cool. Okay. Let's see here. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Can I move him without? Yeah, I can. Nah, I don't really need to. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hit it again with my long sword, but this time actually using Unleash Incarnation. So attack from both my position and my Echo's position. 19.
19 just hits.
Sweet. For 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right.
Now the Echo, 10.
So as Renaud takes his hands and his executioner blade, swipes down, slashes it across the leg, the creature kneels down for just a second as it goes weak on that leg. As he Echo swings for the head, but just misses because the head dipped down in a second. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Oh, that's it for me.
Okay. It is now Cram's turn. Diablo's on deck.
Okie dokie, so Cram is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then... No, he's not gonna do that actually. He's gonna move, but then he's not gonna cast that spell. Instead, he's just gonna do a... Oh, let's treat ourselves with a level 2 chromatic orb.
Ooh.
Isn't that fun? Aren't we adventurous today? Also on acid damage. Oh my giddy aunt. Only an 11.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Fine. Then...
Cram using that imaginary technique.
Yeah. It just... what a shame. Okay, yeah, that'll be my turn then.
All right, it is now Diablo's turn.
All right. Diablo, noticing how that really fucking hurt, realizes he has to be a little bit more defensive, so he focuses and uses a little bit of his mojo and uses patient defense as he kind of starts rocking around and doing very kind of evasive dance as he fights for his bonus action. Kind of, I mean, effectively breakdancing. And he is going to use his action for basically the same thing as last time. Martial arts attack that's grapple and damage. So another acrobatics check.
That will be a 15.
Just succeeds. And that will be a 14 to hit, which I believe still misses, right?
Correct.
All right. Cool. So he's under the effect of the dodge action, as he will also he will also take a couple steps back.
dodge and disengage.
Wait, you said you disengaged?
Dodge and disengage because I
Okay.
spent a point of mojo.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
The creature vanishes from your sight.
Damn it.
And reappears here
Oh god, damn it.
as it falls into a shadow and quickly comes up from the ground.
Why did I know this was gonna happen?
Valerie, that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits by a lot. Don't even bother.
That is going to be
She's down.
21 points of piercing
She's down.
damage. All right. The creature digs its tusk into Valerie's side and shakes her like a rag doll and tosses her over to the log nearby.
That's so mean.
Valerie! No!
As it
I have
does
never
that, it comes
done-
back around and makes a kick attack at Emmeline with its claws in the rear. Emmeline, that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Easy dodge.
All right.
Doesn't hit.
Going to make a second claw attack against you. That is going to be a
What a hater!
16 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. Eight points of slashing damage.
I kept you up.
Oof.
Success.
All right, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over to Naoki with Thalia on deck.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to. So we just watch it just kind of blend into the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And fling Valerie around like a rag doll after knocking her out.
Oh God! I'm like, oh no, Valerie!
That's why she wears red. It
you
doesn't
less
show
than
the blood.
24 hours ago.
Just met you, but let's get you some help. As I like cast like another healing word, please feel a little better.
What's the range on healing word? You probably have it.
It is
Just look out for it.
60,
No, it's
60
funny. It's fine.
feet.
All right, you're at 50. You're good.
I checked. Don't worry.
Just making sure. Because
No.
you're new.
Oh, I've learned.
And add your spellcasting modifier.
Your wisdom.
So 6.
6?
6.
6 total healing. That is 6 more health than I had a second ago.
We love
Wasn't
to see it.
That's my bonus action, and then I'm going to look at the beast with like a bit of a scowl, and like kind of look at the moon and cast Moonbeam right above it,
Okay.
and then I'll draw that. Just hopefully it should let me do it.
You can't do 2 levels spells in a turn.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Sorry.
I hate that. That's a new thing.
It's always been a thing,
I mean-
actually.
It's
I mean,
always
if you're,
been a
if you're a,
that's
yeah,
Unless you're
if you're a sorcerer, you can
a
quicken a spell.
fighter. Well, you still can only do one spell slot a turn.
Oh well, that's the end of my
I
turn
don't know.
then. Can't
Only
do much
difference
else.
was if you are a fighter and you would use your action surge, but you can't do that anymore either.
Yeah, Casimir's build doesn't work anymore.
All right,
Yes, his turn it is.
Valerie, you are prone. No, it's Thalia's.
Yeah.
It's not your turn. It's Thalia's turn.
Ah, right.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark again because I get 2 before it even uses a
You don't
spell.
need to use
So
it.
do I not?
It's still
Oh.
active.
I have none of this information on my actual thing.
It's
Okay.
a concentration, so you have it until
Right.
you drop concentration or when the time expires.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna use my longbow again then. just because I will not make it as close enough to hit with my longsword.
Okay.
27.
27 hits.
Natural 19.
8.
Plus your hunter's mark damage.
Do I just roll that again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You always
Cool.
get to roll it for every attack now.
6.
So 14 points total as you release another, landing it in a joint spot right in its rear shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Alright.
That'll do for me then.
It is now Valerie's turn with Emily on deck.
I was half expecting a twist there or something.
You want
so
a
yeah,
twist? I can give you a twist.
So Valerie's going to get up using half of her movement, and is going to disengage.
Okay.
You know, that classic move that I'm not a goblin, so I can't just do for free. And we'll let her get.
You leave
Am I-
Emily to guard herself.
We
Interesting.
just don't want to be targets together, right? This is fair. This is fine, right? This is fine. This is fine. And going to healing word herself at the second level, because she feels critical. Check this out. Gonna work this time because I fixed it on the fly. 16 healing.
Mm.
So that is all of my things I can do.
All right. It is now Emmeline's turn, and then we're back up to Renatus.
Yes. Emmeline, watching what just happened to Val, and then Valerie has risen and is not looking much better. We're gonna turn on the offensive, and let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and use Burning Hands, which is a Dex 13 save.
12.
Excellent. And then that's going to be 9 fire damage as a cone of flat fire goes for the creature.
Yeah, as Emmeline
Ew.
reaches out her hands, they glow red hot for just a flash of a second, and a burst of fire comes out from them, searing this creature's skin all over. It's now not only this gray, but this blackened ash and charred tissue.
And after that very heroic move, she's gonna turn tail and run and hope for the best. Towards the team.
Let it take an opportunity attack. I got ya.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So first thing it's
We're
gonna do
gonna-
is use its reaction
No.
to do its bloody rampage.
Oh no.
So it's gonna make a claw attack against you, Emmeline.
I'm ready.
So that is, so if it's gonna use this reaction for its bloody rampage in response to it being attacked, so it cannot do an opportunity attack against you. That is an important distinction.
Okay.
So that is gonna be 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Aiming for the squishy people.
And then you run away. It is now Renatus' turn with Cram on deck. Diablo's in the hole.
All right. Well, shit. I'm kind of far away now. I guess. Okay. All I can really do is, I guess, move. Let's see. I can get right about there. All right. I'll move my Echo O up right there.
Or your sword.
That's a new cereal
Yeah.
brand. Echo O's.
Echoes. Is that
So
like
great, you'll have
Marvel,
to try them twice.
is that a Marvel crossover?
Actually,
It's chassis.
How
burning
does-
is the piece?
no. How does throwing a weapon without the throwing attribute work?
It's it's not great.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, forget it. That's all I can do right now then. Well, actually, wait. No, wait. Actually, yeah. I'll have my Echo dash so I can get right up on there.
Right up on that thing.
Yeah. And then yeah. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Then bonus action, I'll swap places with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Only if there was a thing that allowed you to do more actions in a turn.
Yeah, if only.
Anything else?
I
for your
miss
turn?
Mike Hazard.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, it is now Cram's turn. Diablo's on deck.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna bonus action 2 sorcery points into 1 level 2 spell slot
Nope. And Echo.
because I want that spell slot back. But then I'm gonna instantly use it because it's funny to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Yeah.
I'm going to move first, actually, one sec, so I don't hit my own team. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. So can I please, at second level, please get a Dex 16 save from
9.
Mr. Rhino? He fails. So, blah, 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 stream... it's going to take 4d4 acid damage on the start of its turn. It can use a action to scrape or wash the acid off itself, or it must succeed on a blah blah blah. It must you can use an action, or it can break by concentration. Either or.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my turn.
Diablo, it is now your turn.
All right. So Diablo comes out of his dance, and he'll reach into his boot, and he's gonna pull out a dagger that says 4 emergencies on it. And then he's going to flip it in his hand, and it's gonna be sheathed in like this gold, blue, and black aura, and he's gonna chuck it at the thing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so let me make an attack, and because it is a simple weapon, it uses my martial arts die. So let me roll this really quick. He will actually step up about 20 feet first because he has to be within range, but
Good choice.
yeah, let me do that.
You're doing great, sweetie.
That's
Vanguard.
a 17.
17 will miss.
It will miss. Kind of clinks off.
As
God
the
damn it!
dagger skitters off the hide of the creature and falls to the ground.
And then he's going to run up using the rest of his movement. And bonus action, flurry of blows for 1 point of mojo.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be 9 to hit, but also an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh, it rolled it 3 times.
17 for the acrobatics.
Okay, it succeeds. You just want me to use the next roll after that?
Yep.
Because, okay, so a 19,
19 hits, just hits.
and then he's going to try to grapple it once more.
So we've now established its AC is 19.
Yeah, I mean, that's been established. 3.
3? Okay. So Diablo grapples it with that final attack and also does 10 points of bludgeoning damage as he just wraps around. You said it's like kind of bear-shaped?
Rhino shape, yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna grab onto its torso and just like crunch down with his arms a little bit.
All right.
And that'll be his turn.
All right, and it is now the creature's turn. Creature is going to make its bite attack against you. Diablo.
It's gonna take some acid damage from Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Yeah.
Ooh. Which will be, those ones will be 2s because of
So 8.
sorcery. Yeah, because of elemental adept. So 8 whole damage.
Okay. And grapple, does it get disadvantage on its attack rolls?
No.
All right. So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
For 16 points of piercing damage. And I mean, you're grappling it, so I would. Can you be knocked prone while you're grappling that creature?
I can. I mean, I can technically be prone, I think. But I'd still be grappling it. I would see it as just losing my footing.
Make
if
a
that
strength
works.
saving throw, please.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a say 7.
7. That will fail, as you are now prone. As you continue to latch on this creature, it's going to make its claw attack against you with advantage because you are prone. That will be a 20.
Hold on. Just, fixing my health real quick. Said it was 20 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. That hits.
All right. So the first bit of damage is going to be 10 points of slashing damage, and since you're prone, you're going to take an additional 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Why?
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So that's 21 points total.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna use my reaction to spend a point of mojo and use deflect attacks. Or I don't actually have to. I only do that if I deflect all the damage. So I'll just use my reaction for deflect attacks. So that's a D10 plus my level, I believe. Plus my dex mod and my level, so plus 5. That's 12, so it's what, 9 points of damage?
Yep.
All right. Diablo's still up.
He gets one more attack.
It is true.
That's a natural 17 and a natural 4. It's going to take the 17. 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits Diablo.
And that is going to be...
Enough to put him down.
Yeah, so the first bit there is 16 and then another 2d6. 6.
Yeah, that takes him down to 0.
All right. As Diablo watches on this creature and tries to punch into its side with its grapple, the creature roars and bites into his leg and flings him to the ground and takes his 2 claws into him. And Diablo passes out and goes unconscious. And with that, it is now Naoki's turn with Ali on deck.
Jesus. Wow, why do I keep just watching my friends die?
Technically, we were just unconscious.
Correct.
True. But still.
Yeah.
It's quite the sight to see, but anyways, Naki's gonna look at himself and kind of like think to himself, what can I do? What can I do? And then he like kind of snaps his, like he has an idea and like points his finger towards the monster and casts Entangle.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the save for that?
It's a 11 in strength.
11 in strength. Okay. That is a natural 1. So,
Get fucked.
a 9 on its saving throw for strength.
Plus 8.
It is a very strong creature.
Oh, it broke.
So
My
this creature
computer
is
froze.
now restrained, and it cannot move. Has no movement speed. All right.
And that is all I can do for now. Is like kind of just look at as the flowery vines just kind of wrap around the monster as he kind of just breathes a sigh of relief a little bit.
Okay.
So the restraint, we have advantage on them with attacks,
So for
and
the
it has
restrained, your speed is 0. Attack rolls against have advantage, and attack rolls that it makes have disadvantage, and it has a disadvantage on its dexterity saving throws. That is what that means. For those of you who don't know. And with that, it is now Dahlia's turn with Valerie on deck.
I'm gonna move again, not as close, but I'm then gonna use the old trusty longbow again and hope this pays off.
now at advantage. Natural 20 doesn't matter.
Awesome.
Nice.
So then I'm gonna. So that's 10 piercing damage for that.
You need to roll the
Is that-
D8 again. One more D8, please. /R space D8, please. And your...
Is that right?
Yep, so that's 16, and then your hunter's mark
Hunter's-
also gets doubled.
Oh, cool. If I just do. If it lets me just do that. If that's right.
Is it 1d6 or 2d6 for your hunter's mark?
1d6.
All right, so another 8. Thalia, how do you want to do this?
Oh, yes. Oh. Oh. I want to see if I can get it through its weird, funky looking mouth. Down.
All right, so Thalia runs up and takes a knee as she takes a breath in, and as she lets loose the arrow, she lets a slow breath out, and just slow motion, the arrow weaving its way through the air. The creature turns its head and snarls, opening its mouth towards Renatus, and as it does so, right into the roof of the mouth, through its brain, and the yellow eyes grow dull as the creature slumps over and a little bit of dust gets kicked up in the process, thus ending initiative.
I imagine she knew that it was a easier way to get through the roof of the mouth. It's that type of hunter intuition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come up to Diablo and pour a potion of healing down his throat.
Go ahead and roll that for me,
which
please.
is 2d4 8 plus, is it plus 2? One sec.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4. So 10 healing
Max
hit
healing.
points.
Woo! The body of this creature begins to bubble and melt into this blue liquid as it dissolves into the ground, revealing a gold object.
Oh,
I
gold
shall.
object.
I shall pick it up.
Okay. The object has a symbol on it. It is that of a shield with an eye on one side. It appears to be half of a hole in one way or another, and it has kind of like an L shape at the bottom of it. Appears to be half of a key of some sort.
Do I recognize it?
Make a religion check.
Cool.
Oh, this happens. Diablo just kind of like coughs. He
21.
sits up. It's like, God damn it.
Diablo, you've got to remember, when it goes left, you go right. Right? You're missing your pacing. Right? You practiced it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
You dodged into it. You dodged into that last attack. You got
listen,
to.
I didn't expect it to be that strong, but you know me. I always prevail. Thank you, Karam.
It's okay. You know, you might be a bit rusty after coming back from the death.
Oh no. I'm never.
Oh, I'm
rusty.
sorry.
Mm.
That was actually a nat 20.
Do you have another one of those by chance?
Don't you
Emmeline's
have
gonna
another-
kind of limp over. She never got one
I thought
from.
we gave one to her.
Think,
I have a healing potion. If you,
Could I-
if I can, can I like pass it to you so you can drink it yourself?
Please.
Yeah.
I don't need
I'll
the whole
pass you the
syrup
healing
thing.
potion.
If we
Thank you.
want to, I know we just woke up, but if we want to take an hour and staunch our wounds and have some breakfast, maybe we can spare the potion.
Let's do that. And
Take a
Emmeline's just
short
gonna
rest
lie flat on her
after.
back. Sleep mode.
Yeah.
We should keep an eye out for that witch. She might come back.
She's probably here the whole time.
What do you mean? I am right here.
Did you
So-
send this beast?
I did not do any such thing.
Is that the beast we'd come looking for?
It is not. It is another thing entirely. By the way, Renatus, this symbol on the key appears to be that of the god of wards and protections. You know him to be Casimir.
Hmm. Would I actually know that?
Well, you got a 21 on your religion check, so you would know that.
No, I mean, like
His
realistically, like no matter how good of a roll it is, if
His symbol is the basically displayed at the top of almost every city gate.
Okay.
Like he's not a obscure god. Little know about. It's well practiced.
okay.
I'm sure your goddesses would have talked to you.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of him, but
But yeah,
The old gods don't like the new gods.
Most city walls seem to be, especially in Elmira, have his symbol on them as if it gives them some sort of blessing or favor. Not every god has a temple in every city. In fact, most temples are scarce and scattered. But yeah, Casimir is one that you know. That was very good. I am proud of you. Good job, everyone. And at this point, as the sun has risen, Mara looks a lot younger. A woman in her mid-30s, perhaps, long silver hair. She's wearing robes that are made of white with a sapphire and platinum necklace around her neck, and she is holding a staff in her hand.
so was their previous appearance just a disguise, or do you change with the sun?
That is an excellent question. And I am glad that we live in a place where you can ask such questions. But my name
okay.
is Mara Silverlight. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Not a silver light.
I am sorry I could not help, but that circumstance is beyond my control.
Renatus is just gonna come up to her and like without asking any question to her, just what do you know about this? And shows her the gold item.
That is half of a key.
I realize that, but why Why was it inside that thing?
I must have swallowed it.
Why only half?
For protection. You see, this is no place to talk. Please, come inside.
Inside of what?
She reaches her hand and she opens a door that appears out of nowhere. Into my mansion, of course.
Okay.
Good. She has
Valor
hammer
just-
space.
Valor just walks right in, but she like nudges Emmeline up first. Like, there's a mysterious mansion. We should go in there.
She'll heave herself up. Okay. All right.
We can show her the
Mansion.
book.
Well, yeah. Which book? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
The mind explosion book.
I need to lay down again.
Okay.
Walking into the mansion, it is very nice inside. There are opulent chairs and tables in the central room. It's less of a mansion and more of a kind of overly priced cottage vibe.
Yeah.
A-
Promised us a mansion.
I know. A little ghostly servant carries around, like, is serving tea and cakes. The cakes have a nice little floral taste to them. First, you
I'd
do
like to
actually-
grab 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Elderflower and blackberry. I like that a lot.
Ooh, I want to take one of them as well. I'm taking a cake.
Is this
I want a slice.
like an actual mansion, or is this like an extra dimensional place that you created through spellcasting?
It is a real place. I am close enough to my actual home in which I can bring this door to fruition and bring us there. But you must leave through my door.
That's interesting. I mean, it'd be very strange to walk into a door in one place and walk out the door in another place. So.
Unfortunately, I am not that sort of spellcaster. I know one person with that ability, but he is too annoying to talk to.
Oh, sounds like an interesting person. Maybe we'll meet him someday.
No, I hope not.
What's
I know.
his name?
I don't think she's going to tell us.
Anyway, so that is the key. That is the key to the trial of Casimir.
Trial of Casimir.
That is correct.
Who are they?
Who was this customer?
Casimir, several decades ago, was a man who became a god, along with some other of his traveling companions. And he is the reason why the gods are banished from this world in one way. Hardly
I
able to
think-
interact.
It's a laudable thing for any god to do. I didn't heard that the influence of the gods on the world was less beneficial than they may claim.
That's what they say.
Gods have their own ambitions. I do not believe that all of the gods of light are good or bad. But there are greater things in this world that are evil, and people have concerns about.
I certainly run into some evils in this world.
Correct.
For all we know, we could be standing right in front of one right now.
That is a very bold thing to say for someone who wants this not to be a pile of ash.
All I say is you are a very odd lady.
I
You're
would say
an
she's
old little girl with all of it.
And I say it's not so much odd. She's actually pretty attractive. What? Oh, sorry.
Hey, where's the Where's the fun in being normal? Ain't nothing wrong with being a little odd.
Being normal is
Anyway.
boring.
It is said that there are trials set up in places here and there. That key is one of them.
What is the trial for? What does it? What do we get if we complete it?
I do not know.
Do you know where the other half of the key would be?
I do know that.
Oh, you were waiting for us to ask that?
I was.
So where is it?
It is in the cave of the beast that you want to kill.
That's convenient.
Yeah, that is pretty convenient. Just two birds with one stone.
Then where would the trial be after that?
Wherever you place the key, any door will do. You simply take the key and touch it to the door, and it becomes a portal to the trial.
I mean, sounds like a magic only a god could do.
What's a god? God is just a more powerful version of us, is that not true?
In one way or another.
Yeah, I'd say.
Sure, with
to,
all of us, we could do it together.
Yeah. I'll see.
Seems easy enough.
I mean, so long as Diablo makes it out and I live to tell the tale, I think we'll be okay. I kid. We'll make sure Emmeline gets out as well. Granatus is already half
I
dead.
will give you a warning. She will snap her fingers, and one of her ghostly servants will bring over a book and sit down. She'll blow the dust off. Opens it. It's said that the trials can be quite dangerous. You know, they are there to test you, and if you die within, once the gate closes, nothing returns. It is lost. Meaning your body? No.
Very dangerous.
No.
Indeed. They are said to train those to prepare for something greater.
Do you
Well,
know there's something greater? Or is this something you truly don't know yourself?
I am not omnipotent with vent.
Neither am I.
If you've known where the keys are, why have you never completed the trial yourself? You seem more than powerful enough.
That is something beyond my control.
Okay. Sure.
Who knows? Maybe she's satisfied being the Witch of the Woods to the north. I mean, that's a pretty daunting title.
I am bound by oaths.
Oh, okay.
Oath
Do you know
number
how
one.
many?
No, I am not done talking. You sit down. Oath number 1. I may not do harm to another who does not wish to do harm to me. Unfortunate, I have many exes. Oath number 2. I cannot seek to gain more power. If it happens to come by, oh, well, that is an opportunity. That is all you get to know.
That's interesting. I wonder, did you voluntarily take these oaths, or were these something thrust upon you? You don't have to say.
I will not.
Insight this to see, anything.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Your robot voice
Can
is very weird.
Can I insight that to see if she,
for insight. What are you trying to figure out? Like if she's lying,
Um,
if
to see if what kind of vibe we're getting? If she's just trying to spook us or not.
Your
18,
microphone is glowing for some reason.
Yeah, it wants to glow. 18.
18. I mean, she seems to be honest with you. She seems to be withholding information. It's like,
Fair enough.
And there's a book in front of us, right?
she had a like a little tome that had like a written passage about the trials.
Oh, okay.
You'll
Do you know
see-
how many trials there are?
What is up with you talking when I'm trying to talk? This is
Sorry,
rude.
very sorry.
I
do
feel like
apologize.
there's like a timing issue. Like
No, there's no such
yeah.
thing as a timing issue. It's just reading social cues. I do not understand. It is said that there was a mistake that Casimir made when he made his edicts to keep the gods from this world, as some things were held together by those powers. Perhaps this trial will help you prepare for something similar, in one way or another.
Yeah, I think we ought to do one of those trials sooner than later.
Hmm? Are you serious?
No, yeah, I mean, what if we have the chance to get a little bit more ready for something bigger? Who's to say we shouldn't take that up? It might be tough.
There's a few of us. Quite a few. It's not just one person, so I'm sure we can do it.
Of course, and it kind of almost feels like we're being led in this direction to have this opportunity. Be difficult to pass it up. I mean, this is the kind of trial that Diablo Dorado is meant to pass.
Yeah, you know me, I'm a magnet for all sorts of events and interesting happenings.
Yes, you could be one of the chosen one of the gods as well.
I don't need to be a chosen one of a god. I'm a chosen one of myself.
Listen, Diablo. I mean, you may not want to be, but it's like a really good thing for me to like add on that, chosen by the god of protection and barriers, passing his trial, able to surmount that which even the gods could not correct. I mean, yes, it's there's a lot. I mean, you got to add to the tale. I mean,
It's true, but we want the theme to remain that my power comes from within, and it's all me doing it. I don't need any blessing or nothing, not necessarily.
You don't get power from the gods. You're just so impressive. The gods are like, hey, look at this guy. We like him.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. They say the gods of death were so impressed that you circumvented your own death. The god of barriers is impressed that you single-handedly completed his trial as we all stood on the sideline and watched. Obviously, we're going to help, but it's an opportunity.
As they
As they're like
Sam.
discussing his hype.
on about this, Evelyn has a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Gotta take care of that.
Of
She's
course.
still at 1 HP right now.
I will say that I do not believe you are ready to attempt. You will most certainly die. But
Yeah.
may I read your fortunes?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, if you had to, just real quick, if you had to say how ready we have to be, like maybe on a number scale, could you
Like
tell
1
us
to
that?
20,
Yeah.
I would say a 40 out of 100.
Yeah, that's a little less than half.
Yeah, that's not great. I'd at least expect it to be a bit higher than that.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make sure your chances of success are like closer to like, 60, 70, 80% before we try it. So a little bit more training. We'll do a couple more, side jobs for for them. We kill the monster. Are we able to kill the monster? Is like your prediction model showing that we have like a decent chance of killing the monster, or should we hold off?
I don't know if she's read our fortunes yet.
I mean, it kind of sounds like she's acting like a bookie right now, giving us specific odds. So.
Oh dear. I think that you should hold on. So the room will kind of like, your vision will kind of like spin and blur for just a second, as now you're sitting in a room with like dull candlelight and a chandelier covered in cobwebs above you and a single crystal ball at the middle of the table, with this velvet red cloth with these high back chairs that you're now sitting around in a circle.
Graham, what was in that potion you gave me?
Mara has a very long purple dress with a big turban with a single jewel in the middle of it and feathers coming out of it. I will now read your fortune. You may ask 3 questions.
I think we need to be careful here, because if you frame something as a question, it would technically count. So don't ask any questions.
I'm kidding. I was out of character. I saw the opportunity. I had to.
Trust me, I almost like in character said understand at the end of it.
Yes, I do.
But I did.
2 questions.
She can't read my out of character voice. It's like casting Speak with Dead, and you're just not thinking about it, like in the D&D movie. Does that count as a question? Yes. Chrome, I feel like you should have a question, huh?
Yeah.
Mystery. Perhaps.
I think the fortune is of the future, not much of the past.
Well, one must consider that your past may be found in your future.
I mean, I can definitely ask a question. Just a matter of which.
I will warn you that I am not able to always give precise answers. My vision comes and goes.
That's fair.
You have cataracts.
Yes, one would potentially suggest that you might want to just ask where you will find the answers of your past that are locked away. Or something more specific.
No, I'll ask that. Where will I find the answers of my past? About my past?
She closes her eyes, puts her hands to her temples. She starts to circle. I am sorry, I've had headache. Anyway, you will find your answers in the northeastern lands of the Zoraxan wasteland. I have spoken.
Northeastern.
Northeastern. You have 1 question left.
That was out of character. Well, did you not hear
The lack of accent.
the lack of accent? You're trying to sound French, but I'm not.
Accent
No, why would
really-
you say that in the accent?
The accent really comes and goes, doesn't it?
Yeah. I wonder why.
It's not a question. That's a statement.
True.
It is, yeah.
Anyway,
With
the
the period.
northeastern lands of the Zoraxan wasteland. I am sorry, my tea is hot. I must slurp.
If no one has.
Don't ask it as a question. If you want to ask one, just ask it.
First come, first serve, I assume.
It's not based on seniority.
How are our families? How are
Well-
they going to be?
As in, whose family? I need a specific.
Mine. How are they going to be doing?
As in now? As in compared to.
In the future, just do the reading. I'm sure something will pop up. It's been a long time. I'd like to know what's in their future, maybe.
The lines to your future are very fractured. There are paths upon paths that are possible for you. Many of those choices you will make in the near future could lead to the very demise of your family. Pick the right choices if you wish for them to live.
No pressure.
It is when diamonds are formed. You remind me a lot of coal.
Nobody
I will
else.
accept
sorry.
that.
You're considering something that I assume, Diablo? I'm very
Nobody
careful not to
else.
frame it as a question.
If nobody else is gonna say anything, not Renatus, not anybody else, I'm gonna go. How successful do you see me being, or us rather, if you wish to join, at splitting those clouds over the east?
You wish to travel to Sing.
Yeah.
For the path of your group leads to the Singasian Empire, whether you want to go or not. I see death has touched all, and the dead cannot rise. I have spoken.
Anybody else not like the sound of that?
Wait, we haven't died before, have we?
Not
It's
that you're aware
complicated.
of. I mean, it is entirely possible Naoki died and was revived in the cage, and you don't know. Maybe you died in your sleep and woke up not realizing that you were dead.
I almost died by eating chicken bone.
You just got that you had her.
Disappear and live alone. What if I choke? Who's going to save me?
You see, that happened once. I was chewing on a bird bone, right? And the bone got stuck in my throat. I started choking, so I punched myself in the neck, and it crunched the bone just enough for me to swallow it.
That is the first time he died.
That is not. I did not die.
Oh, he became immortal.
Yes.
So, is it normal you only provide three answers, or do additional requests
You have
require
asked all your
price?
questions.
I wish for more wishes.
This is not.
Okay,
I'm not a djinn.
She's not the genie. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we couldn't like exchange something for an additional question, or
There is such a creature where you may do that.
interesting.
Will you tell us of the creature, or is that something you're going to keep to yourself?
I mean, that's not a fortune, is it? That's more of a. It's like, you know.
She knows. She knows.
It is interesting that you ask such a thing. There is a creature that lives in the darkest recesses of the Feywild. A creature that is said to have existed before darkness and when there were only monsters in the world. A creature that knows all and contains all. It is rare for something as old as the world to exist, and this one is known as a Weirfell.
Alright. And what the fuck is a Feywild?
I know what that is.
You don't know what a Feywild is? I mean, is it not a common knowledge?
I don't read books.
Can I get a group history check, please?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I lived in that place. I definitely know some stuff.
Oh
You'd
no.
hope.
Oh no.
Take it.
A 2.
You know what?
A 6.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
super, I'm super
I'm
happy
going-
for that roll.
I'm going to use knowledge from a past
An
life. to help
8, I got
our
it.
low rollers.
A natural 1.
I
Okay,
request
so
advantage.
I got a
I don't know
23
anything.
total.
So
That's
it's really
crazy.
funny because Renatus and Valerie makes sense that you would know through the art of storytelling, which is rarely where a lot of the lore and history of the Feywild comes, because it's mostly fairy tales. Parents warning their kids not to follow ladies into the woods, babies being swapped out with those of fairies. Do not eat the food of the Fae. Do not give your real name to a passing stranger who asks for your name. Such these are mostly stories that mothers tell their children at night to keep them behaved and in line, much like the Brothers Grimm here in our world. But the Feywild hasn't really been prevalent in these last several decades. It's since the Tears of Tumace, it has been when magic has left the world for nearly a whole decade. The Feywild kind of closed off in a lot of ways from this world, especially after the recovery, the damage this coven of witches dealt to it.
Of course, I suppose it makes sense that most of you would not know much of the Fae. I was told many stories about the Fae when I was a child. But yes, this coven certainly did a lot of damage, and I don't know. I mean, Naoki, you said you were there, but do you recall much of your time in the Fae?
Not too much, honestly. I see it more in my dreams, but those come and go.
I see. You could just be remembering stories told you when you were young. But the Weirfell, that sounds like an interesting creature to meet. Would be a story to tell.
From the stories I remember that I was told from my past life, the Feywild can be extremely dangerous.
Yes, very.
Definitely.
The mischievous Fey creatures. You watch what you say, what you do, what you eat, and who you dance with. But you should always watch who you dance with. Sometimes they step on your feet. Dancers. Oh, we see a Fey creature walking in the background. That there.
He just woke up from his little nap.
Hello, Gandalf. Hello, sleepy boy.
He's still waking up. All right.
Well, this isn't really fortune surrounded or Fae based, but would you be interested in this book at all? It really hurt us to try to look at. And she'll hold up.
Open it.
She'll just hold it up really tight, really tightly close.
Mara will pluck the book from your hands and open it and just start reading it.
That hurt my ego. Really
It is no
bad.
wonder why this book hurt you. It has advanced arcane knowledge on how to build a golem made of flesh.
Okay. Well, let's say, was it the arcane knowledge that bound to my brain, or was it just the fact that it was horrifying?
It was the arcane knowledge. I assume that you two are not practiced enough to focus a lot of arcane energy at once.
I'm gonna say I'm the kind of magician who doesn't so much educate themselves, but sort of just channel the actual arcane magic of the world. Not like a sorcerer, but
I would say that unless you could cast a spell known as Cone of Cold 2 times in one day without burning out, you would not be able to read this. Essentially, if you cannot cast more than 2 5th level spells in one day, this book will continue to do that to you.
Okay.
Okay. So
Do not open it.
would it be safe for us to transport it then if we don't read it?
As long as you do not read it, somebody might find this to be extremely valuable. This is a very rare magic item. Perhaps tens of thousands of gold.
Could you maybe tell me what the first page says?
Do not read this if you cannot cast Cone of Cold 2 times in one day.
Okay,
That's
I understand.
That's specific.
Thank you, Mara.
That's very
It's still very
specific.
You're
good
welcome,
knowledge.
Emmeline. It is nice to have a fellow, dare I say, witch at the table.
I do a lot of reading.
Just not from this book.
No, mostly the library.
It would be like a pretty fucked up prank to put this on a library shelf, wouldn't it?
I could
Nah,
see
it-
many people having the aneurysms of the brain if they were to read this.
It would be really bad, but I
It would
just
be
thought
extremely
about it.
bad. I can estimate that this book is worth quite a bit of money.
I am not interested in selling it yet. I
Are
would
you
like
sure?
to.
Would you like to know how much it costs?
Yes, and maybe you would like to buy it when I'm done copying from it.
Or we could make an agreement to come back, and you could, trade back for it when and you are able to actually use it.
I do not. I have no interest in such a book, but I would imagine that you could sell this between 15,000 orals and 30,000 orals if you find the right person for it. Someone in
Wow.
the Singisian Empire might find it a little bit more valuable due to the nature of the book, but it is a dangerous road. All on foot, several months journey. But I think
Yeah.
that you all should go visit the Lamold Wood. It is very nice this time of year.
Of
For
course.
any
Anything-
reason in particular? Or just for the view?
It is getting late in the day. I think it is time that you can go. That would count as a short rest, by the way.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Of course. Short rest, which we'll need. And if she passes the book back, I think this time Valerie will put it in the bag of holding if Emmeline's okay with that.
Yeah, you can hold on to it for right now. It's okay
It is
with
a
me.
pleasure to meet you all. I do not know if we will ever meet again.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
I am not.
Yeah. Just
Emmeline, before you apply your hit die, the stream did redeem a health potion of 2d4 plus 2 for you.
Let's go!
Sweet.
Stream is clutch. Stream is clutch. How many was that?
That's
2,
8.
4,
Sorry, no, 2d4 plus 2. So you get to
Yep.
roll that. I read Valerie's hit die and
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. That's gonna be 8. Look at that. You were right.
Oh, look, I can tell the future.
You can.
I can tell the future.
I can also tell the future to an extent.
Drink the healing potion I gave her, or was that just kind of left to the unknown?
I don't think she drank it.
No, I did not.
Right.
I just decided to lay down for a little bit.
Ah.
So you still got it. I'll go give it back to you. Don't fret.
Neat.
You will find the cave of the creature that you wish to destroy further to the north. After some bandits were wiped out a few weeks ago, they have been able to populate the area.
Oh, bandits. Should be interesting.
So
We can
be
do-
careful and mind your step, but it is plaguing the forest and spreading disease. Are you sure that you want to go?
I think we have to be honest. I think if we spend more time here, we won't be able to achieve what we want to.
We also may have taken payment for this job already, so we'd have to return what we took.
Very well, but I do believe that the Lamwood Wood would be a very good destination for you in the near future. That is where you're from, I believe, my umbrella-wielding friend.
Oh. I forgot about that.
And the room blurs once more, and you're standing kind of in a foyer with the door wide open back into the forest. All right, well, it was lovely to have you, but it is my bedtime.
Did you say we will never see you again, or is it just very unlikely?
I don't know, maybe. I'm a very busy woman.
We'll meet again.
Well,
Good night,
we'll
witch
say bye
lady.
for now.
Goodbye. It was nice to meet you. And she's kind of like pushing you out the door.
Yeah. We take some
Goodbye.
sweets as we go.
Yes, have many of those. It is, they just
Take some more
arrive.
cake.
Oh, absolutely. And as she pushes you all out, the door closes and vanishes.
What time of day is it?
It
The moment.
is late morning.
Oh.
Wow, I've been in here for a while.
All right, time for a long rest.
You haven't been there for a while. You're in there for like a couple hours.
Fine, but it's like 2 days later.
I'm feeling
Mhm.
3 days.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in forever. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Yeah.
So, everybody, as we come to the ending of the first chapter of this session, we're going to go ahead and take a mid-session break. Aren't we?
Yes.
If you're just now
Yes.
joining us,
Oh my gosh. Hello. I'm a big fan of you being here.
the next monster has 50 more HP now.
Sorry. But yeah, to say, if you're just joining us, we do this every week, if you can believe that, except for when we don't, but we're pretty consistent. But if you're, you missed part of the session, you can find us every week here on Wednesdays,
Almost
where we
every
do
week.
this ED thing.
like
Yeah.
at least 45 of the weeks.
But also you can find the beginning of this session on YouTube when it's uploaded every Monday, and all of our other wonderful sessions from this campaign and the previous campaign and the other campaign that technically exists You know, where there was different people and our dungeon master looked very different. And you can also find us on the podcast network.
So did you?
Or you could just be
look
listening to us, listening to our sultry voices on the podcast network right now. In which case, hello. Please see us live.
Hello, come see us live. And don't forget, everybody, that this stream is brought to you by Monopoly Go. Download Monopoly Go using the link in our chat under the command !point Monopoly Go to download it on your mobile device if you're a first-time player and unlock the different boards to progress through the game and help raise money for a post-weight loss medical procedure that costs a lot of money. So everybody, we appreciate you for those of you who have done that. There is only about, if at the time of this being live, about, 12 more days to play the game and unlock it. So we need 50 people to do it. We've had, I think, about 8 started. And, it's a free game to play. So
Time to play the game.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
It's very addicting after like 2 boards.
Yeah, it's a very fun game. So, enjoy that, and we will see you here in a little bit after these messages. And don't forget that we also have a sponsorship that's not listed in our mid-session break ad reel. That is Only Crits. Use the command, the code LichSouls at checkout for a discount at lichsouls.com/onlycrits to get a discount on your order of dice of all varieties like resin, metal, gemstone, etc. Who loves dice? I love dice. At Only Crits. And we'll see you here in a little bit, everybody. Thanks for watching. And welcome back, everyone. So when we last left off, the party had just left the home of
Should have been
Mara. Were we not live during that whole interaction? You guys faced like Uga Knucklethul? Okay.
Also, I think we leveled up like 13 times. It's crazy that you're that generous, Michael. I mean, God.
Yeah, it's a shame that something came and took us all back to level 1.
Yeah. And his name is Michael.
All right,
the party
let's play
had
this
left
game.
the dwelling of Zara, a mysterious witch of the northern wood, known as Mara Silverlight. She revealed 3 fortunes to the party. The first one being the answer to the question of Cram was where he can find more information, which is the northeastern part of the land of the Zoraxan Wasteland. And then I'm going to bring up the map for the stream so everybody can see what I'm referencing here. As we're going to do kind of like a mid-session review of what's going on. Of the Zoraxan Wasteland, this northeastern part up there around the mesas and the Badlands, that sort of thing. From there, the second question was asked is how will our families be doing, or how will Emmeline's family be doing? And she said that there are many paths that will lead to the demise of your family, but few that lead to their survival. Make sure you make the right choices. And then the last one was how successful will the journey be to the Sangesian Empire, this mysterious mass of land over here that's about half the landmass of this continent, actually, if you do the square footage. And you all were told that your path will take you to the Sangesian Empire whether you want to or not. And there is the potential for others to be in the group in the time. Whether there'll be other players or other characters that because your characters will be dead. Regardless, you've been touched by death, and the dead cannot rise. And then finally, she said goodbye and brought you back out in the middle of the Brilliant Forest, where it said that this creature had been rampaging to the north of the forest and been kind of creating nesting and multiplying there in one way or another.
Multiplying. Well, everybody.
And that is where we last left off. What would you all like to do?
I mean, I guess we start heading towards it.
The light is high, so Talia, you were successful in leading us before. As a woman of the woods, so would you like to risk it again?
Yeah, why not? We'll go for it.
Yes. Be aware of any signs of danger. We will move more quietly if that is what's required.
Let's go. Yeah.
May I get a survival check from you, please? And a marching order. So clearly, Thalia is in the front. Who's in the back?
I'll go at the back.
Can I get
Yeah.
a perception check from you, Cram?
Yeah, you can.
I got a 24 on the survival
24
check.
on the survival. Okay, can I also get a perception check from you, please?
Oh, I'm sick. Oh, 2.
I got 22.
22. Awesome. Who's going second?
I'll
Diablo?
go.
I'll go second to
Alright.
last.
Okay, who's going third?
Valerie.
Valerie. Who's going to go in the middle?
I'll go in the middle.
Renata's,
You go
and
fifth.
then, and then fifth will be Naoki. All right. So Thalia, you examine the sun up in the sky and get a sense of the direction that you need to go as Alnor is blazing in the sun. It is a warmer morning for an autumn day as you begin to head towards the north. Keeping an eye out, noting any sounds of rustling leaves or snapping branches, the skittering of wildlife in the canopy above you. And as you head more to the north, the trees seem to grow a little bit larger, a little bit taller. The shade from the leaves grows a lot more dense as these leaves are starting to turn these shades of red, gold, brown, orange, those beautiful autumn colors that we all love to see every season change. But they're not quite falling yet. As you continue to head north and the trees continue to get taller and more lush, you also notice that it starts to get darker. Not because you've been traveling for that long, but because it seems like these trees themselves block out the light. And with your perception and you're looking around, you see that it's not just the leaves, but there seems to be this webbing that kind of covers the trees here and there. It gets a lot more dense as you continue to go forward. You make notes on the ground of like where webs would obscure the path, and eventually a lot of the trees you see are covered with these strands of white webbing covering the trunks, the forest floor. It's hard to navigate. It's starting to impede your path. There are spiders on them, not larger than normal, just normal size. But for the spiders this size, it shouldn't be this much webs, but they seem to be everywhere, skittering away as the webs that you trot on or slice apart to guide your party forward. At this point, what would you all like to do or is there anything you'd like to talk about as you're walking in this area?
This makes me think there's going to be a giant spider, and I don't like that.
You're not specifically a big fan of giant spiders or all spiders?
All spiders.
Have you ever eaten spider?
Have I ever what?
Eaten spider?
Oh, no.
It's really good.
Oh.
We need to, a lot of spiders, we need to eat them head first. I'd say just make sure they don't bite you on the way down.
I prefer the legs.
Well, the
Nice
legs,
crunch.
yes. Except for the big ones, they're a little furry.
You know, I haven't eaten a spider before, but over in the wasteland, I've come across quite a few scorpions. You just gotta catch him by the stinger and make sure to pluck that bit out.
Do you not eat the stinger?
Sometimes if I feel like building up a resistance, but day to day, just for a meal, you can't be doing that. You're gonna die.
Interesting.
If anyone's feeling scared, you can come under my umbrella. That way the spiders can't fall on you.
I can get rid of these webs. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you should.
Question for DM.
You're what?
Are webs flammable?
Yeah.
So are trees. So are trees.
So it's
So is everything around us. I very much not recommend.
so are
Poison!
You could freeze it. You could freeze it. You could freeze the webs.
So let's say
I don't- Have spells that have to do with freezing, but I could burn them if we choose that path.
I do
Wow.
I'd love to burn down the forest, but maybe not with us in it.
If you see a
Be
giant
super-
spider, just open the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do.
Read!
Fight with the spiders can do it. We fight a whole bunch of undead spider golems after this.
Dolly, you see the skittering of something large up ahead and not slightly off to the side. You catch the sight of these hair bristled covered leathery legs for just a second.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no.
What's so now?
Oh, I think my fear maybe here. Oh no. I've just caught a glimpse of a hairy looking leg thing.
Bigger than me just slamming it with my umbrella?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh
Evelyn
no.
has a hankering for roasted spider.
Yeah, why don't you just eat it? Just
I'm gonna say I don't know if I've ever had giant spider, but I think we should try to avoid any conflict. Huh?
Graham, as you're walking in the rear of the party, you step and your foot becomes stuck in this like kind of pit, or like kind of, there's a hole in the ground. One that if you were running and you got it, you would twist your ankle, and you pull your foot out. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm amazing at those bad boys.
You've got like plus 20 for your strength, right?
Yeah, man. Oh, 4.
That's
4. Your leg
That's a
is
natural one.
lodged for a second, and you're kind of like trying to pull your leg out, and then you feel something wet drip down your neck.
I turn around to look.
You turn to see 2 large fangs expanding just as they bite down onto your shoulder. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Oh, what a cheat. Yeah.
Actually, no,
hits.
it has advantage because it's restrained. Okay, so 14 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
great.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I'd
Hit
get
off.
this far. Let me...
I don't know.
What happens next? I don't know. Okay.
Oh.
So...
We just got out of combat.
Oh, it's not like one of those. Don't worry about it.
Into the
All right.
thick of it.
It's gonna
I
be a
need a
chase.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Is this for a poison?
It is.
I am resistant, so I get
Correct.
flipping it.
You're
I have a
you are
robot.
immune to being the poison condition, correct? But you're not immune
No,
to poison damage.
No, I'm immune to diseases, but I'm resistant to poison.
Yeah. So
Something like that.
so I need a Constitution saving.
I think I
please.
get advantage on this bad boy. Con save. I'm good at those ones. Oh my giddy up. 12.
12. That
Oh,
was
dear.
16. That
Oh,
was
nice.
16. You're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage though.
Ouch. Okie dokie.
And you're gonna take This is after it's halved. 3 points of poison damage, so 1, because you're resistant.
Sucker. Okay.
As the spider bites into you, its venom trying to find its way into your bodily system, it realizes that you're not living prey, and it's going to quickly skitter back up into the trees above.
These are not the adventurers you're looking for.
Are you okay?
No. Let's go.
What just happened to you?
I got yomped.
I'm gonna assume he made a noise. And I was
Yeah.
like the closest to him.
It was like a mechanical whirring.
Oh, what's that sound? I'm sorry, could you
That's
repeat
what
that?
Just put out for
he
me.
goes, that's what they make. Sorry, man. I can't help them.
Oh my.
All right. As you pull your foot free, the party turns around because they heard the sound being made. And you guys turn around just to see the spider just like skitter up into the trees, and they start to rustle around. This just chittering sound.
May I keep my eyes trained, like on the canopy, to find a spider?
Make a
I want
perception
to
check.
see one vividly.
Always
okay.
good to look up. No. We'll see.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. Fingers crossed. Whoa, chill.
What the fuck?
I made a mistake here,
She can
guys.
see the sun, bro.
I see the future.
No! Can I re-roll with my inspiration, please?
Of course.
Let's go!
Frickin'
I need to find these spiders, guys.
She's hungry, bro.
14.
14 will do it.
I am sharp.
As you're kind of looking up for this one spider that bit into Cram and then climbed back up into the trees, you hear this like chittering sound, like they're talking, and then you start to see these like black sets of beady eyes start to like reflect the light of whatever might be peering through. To the left, to the right, above, as their mandibles are clicking together, their feet are delicately trotting on the webs, looking for any sensation of movement that echoes up the strands of the webbing covering these trees and the forest floor here and there.
Emmeline is going to call out and cast Friend. Friends. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Friends.
What's the current description of friends?
You magically emanate a sense of friendship towards one creature you can see within range. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition.
You trying to get a spider companion?
You know what? I can't read, so it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Succeeds automatically if it isn't a humanoid.
Yeah. There go my
Fish.
dreams. I'll still make
Fish
the
aren't
noise.
friends.
I'll
not
still make the
food.
noise and wave at it.
Make an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm
You know
gonna
what?
use my reaction to get rid of that disadvantage.
Let's go.
An
With
animal handling
restore
check,
balance.
Just watch her roll 2 natural 20s.
That's a natural 20.
No.
Let's go. You prophesize. Emmeline's natural creepy ass aura draws the spider.
That's like a pre-silvery barbs.
Damn.
Nice work.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Okay. Do you have like any I got you. So
Bit
as
poison.
you are like kind of making this like clicking noise, like you're trying to get in touch or like luring the spider, you pull out a random like rotting piece of meat from your bag. If it's a part of a corpse, we don't know. You toss it to the spider. This one seems to be a large form of a wolf spider. Its exoskeleton gives it like kind of a thick outer shell with these gray and white hairs sprouting from its legs. It has a set of 6 eyes, 2 in the front, 2 on each side. As it kind of inches closer, these strands kind of like sensing movement around it. As it inches closer, it's gonna reach and grab the meat and take it back and start to like wrap it in a web and bites into it to start dissolving it. As
Sick.
the other spiders begin to inch closer, it kind of steps on its rear legs and hisses at all of them to push them away for a moment. And it haunches low, observing what movement you all make next.
What's the plan, Emmeline?
We should probably keep going.
We should probably keep going. Okay, you don't want to leave like a trail of rotted meat.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
She's already like ripping apart tiny pieces in her hand.
Yes. A bit further away, distract them so
And then we can set fire to the forest.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking we'll do the whole breadcrumb idea. We'll take them with us.
Okay. Use like fingertips at first.
I have a
That's what I got.
question.
Mhm.
Can I use... How long does Speak with Animals last?
What's it say in the spell?
It doesn't really say how long it lasts. It just says
Yeah,
it.
let's just say the duration.
Yeah, it just says for the duration.
10 minutes.
Okay.
You can comprehend.
I'm gonna go
verbally
ahead and
communicate
cast
with
that.
beasts.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to voice act a fucking spider.
Yeah. Make him good.
Oh, and then can I also use my Pearl of Power to regain that spell slot?
Where'd you get a pearl of power?
I just had it on me from my previous interaction
Okay.
with Talia.
So you cast Speak with Animals. What do you say to this giant wolf spider?
Friendly?
For now.
die. Nah.
Any help?
Help with what?
Help not get your friends to eat us?
I already chased them away. You piqued my interest for the time being.
Do you want to come down? From up there, I'm assuming.
Climbing down the trunk of a large tree, this spider will come down to the forest floor.
Naoki, why are you talking to the spider? Are you okay?
Just druid things.
Can you show us the way through this forest?
To where? Very dark forest here. Very
Well, I can-
dangerous for you.
I can see in the dark, so you're funny. I can definitely see in the dark, but where are we going, guys?
We are approaching some kind of creature that's rampaging through this forest. A monster.
A horned beast.
I heard you have a horned beast that eats you, I'm assuming. Eats your kind.
Many.
A large monster?
Bigger than me.
Probably. Do you know where you've last seen it? Try to eat your friends?
It comes out of its cave at night.
Can you take us to that cave? I promise I'll protect you.
Make a persuasion check.
Sweet. $16.
So I will give you advantage because you are using speak with animals. So 16 it is. What do I get if I take you?
I think my witch friend here will give you a lot of rotten meat. Enough to last you maybe a few winters, possibly.
Make a deception
just
check.
Eesh. Ooh.
Now's not the time to be telling stories.
Not a story. I'm sure she has a bunch back at her house.
Best be coming up with something to offer this wolf spider.
What do I have to give? Oh, fuck. Guys, what should I give this spider?
A big friendly hug.
I'll pass.
Donated some of your blood? All of your blood?
I don't think it's a vampire.
What do you want, spider? Name something. Do you have a name?
I don't know what that is.
I know creatures that have names are very powerful. I can give you one.
It's an interesting play.
I want a name.
Okay. I can definitely give you a name if you take us to this cave that we need to go to.
A nameless spider will begin to walk forward along the path.
Yeah. So, just a question. The speak with animals, you're not actually like conversing with it necessarily. You're making like animal noises it can understand.
Yeah. So like you're essentially talking to it and it's talking back to you in one way or another.
And we're just listening to him making noises.
Like it's mostly click noises.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, he's going to lead us the way to this cave, so let's go.
I can't see in the dark. It may not be a good idea, me being the very first one.
Well, I can, honey. Give me the way.
Well, we've got a guide. Should we not follow our guide? That's what I'm assuming you're all doing now.
Yep.
The guide tried to eat me. I
mean,
guide's
going
nice.
to kill it. I'm going to kill it.
Misunderstanding.
I promise a protection. If you kill it, I will
be down.
Not heal you anymore.
I can heal myself.
You can't if you're down.
Not for long.
I would go down.
Also, it said if it tries to attack us, it's going to summon its whole horde to kill us. So I suggest
Make a
not.
deception check. And can I get what's your passive insight there, Cram?
13.
13. You need to be the 13. Okay.
13. Let's see, deception. There it is.
An 18. You think he's telling the truth?
I could take on a horde when they're not sneaking about.
How about we settle down a little bit? Maybe we'd be okay with this spider for now. I mean, he's showing us a way and all. I get it.
I would kill it yet. I'll kill it once we get there.
I mean, is this the same? Did it bite you, or was it another?
Is this the spider that even bit him?
It was one of them. If you all think this spider is living, you've got another thing coming. This guy's dead.
Crab, don't turn it to darker. Don't assume that all spiders are the same.
Oh, I can see in his eyes. He wants me. He's not having it.
Graham. We at Prestige Encounters do not endorse or condone the racism of spiders. Thank you.
Yeah.
Graham, I need you to look at me in my eyes. I know you don't breathe, but pretend you're breathing. Just. Oh.
Does he have lungs? Like, how does that work?
I don't know, man.
The ticking's getting ever faster. The passive ticking that you hear from him, it's. No. What?
Are we
No, we're
walking
just-
through the forest with this spider, or are we staying on the path that we were kind of walking before?
You're walking through the forest at this point.
Cool.
I don't give a fuck about paths.
Thalia, as you're walking, you kind of like stumble and you over something and you fall forward and then come face to face with a very expired corpse wrapped in webs. A little bit of a small spider crawls out of its eye socket and down into its mouth. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Actually, wisdom. Sorry, my bad.
Oh. Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Evil.
20.
The sight is quite frightening and shocking, but you push for it. You don't scream. You all see her fall.
Body on the floor.
Body on the floor.
Yeah.
Emily's gonna
Bodies.
Do you, Ellen, do you want it for some more?
She's gonna walk right past you. Usually she might offer you a hand, but she's got very important things to look at right now. She's gonna go ahead and crouch down, pick it up, rip it out of these webs. Not rip it, but very carefully extract it
So it's a
from the
skeleton at this
webbing.
point. So as you kind of like grab it and pull up, the head attaches from the spine, and you just have a head with a helmet on it.
Ooh. Okay.
This makes a very strong case against the spider right now.
You know, that might be somebody's food or house.
You can't even say that was potentially a bad person, or maybe he
Or where could
expired
this
naturally.
spider be lead?
It's definitely natural causes.
Yes,
Will you hold on to
definitely.
this for me, Valerie?
You want me to hold on to a decapitated head, the spine, and helmet?
We could sell the helmet.
Could we just take the helmets and not keep
We
the
could
head?
use the head. We could use the head to throw it.
The brain girl. It sells for a lot.
We could make a bowl. We could make
Throw the head
ball.
at something.
I mean, could you swing the spine like it's like a flail or something? Right.
I wish it worked like that. You can if you attach the vertebrae together in a fashion similar to what you would see in puppetry.
Okay.
So I'll show it to you next time we go back to the city.
Next time we find a corpse.
We have, but I won't get into that. We have a job to do.
Okay.
I lean down to the spider. Is that your baby?
Oh.
So at this point, the spell has worn off.
Oh,
It's been
oops.
10 minutes.
Ooh, can I kill it now?
We throw the head at Cram. Please.
So you can
I
recast
could-
the spell if you would like,
No, I probably will need it later.
or you can cast it as a ritual, which doesn't take a spell slot. It just takes 10 minutes for you to cast it.
Oh, is that a thing?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know
That
that.
is a thing.
Yep.
Okay, I'll cast it as a ritual. So, give us 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll keep feeding it while it. Takes
From the
time.
fresh corpse.
This is a very expired
It's
corpse.
just a skeleton
I'm
at this point. All
staring
the
it
meat
down.
has been eaten off of it.
I have
Okay.
rat.
Corpses.
But the interesting
Well,
thing, make
juicy.
an investigation check. There, Emmeline.
Sure. Yes, my favorite to do. The pressure is on. God
Natural one.
damn it. The pressure was too much.
As you are trying to search this corpse, because oddly enough, spiders don't care about treasures. They just care about the corpse. And this corpse has items on it. You reach in. You're gonna take 5 points of poison damage as a swarm of spiders start to bite at your hand.
No, they get in underneath my glove. Ah, fuck that. No. I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Show him who's
She
boss.
she just tries eating them.
Oh,
Constitution. They're coming out of the helmet.
she's searching the whole corpse.
Is she just shoving her whole fist in her mouth, just trying to eat them?
No, she's just like,
Like anteater style.
Yeah. Didn't even put on her gloves.
they're crunching. You can, if you guys listen hard enough, because it's so quiet, you can hear little crunches of their
Oh.
bodies.
I hate the sound of people eating.
Our spider friend is just like,
That hurt. Oh. And she'll put her gloves back on.
That's fucking weird.
Okay.
I'm gonna light a torch. It's quite dark. I think I should light a
Also-
torch.
I don't think you should.
Fire.
I'm gonna
I
do
don't
it.
think you should.
When I want to do fire.
I don't
it's
think
not
you should.
fair.
Your torch goes out suddenly. So it has prestidigitation and turns it off.
It says, fuck you, no fire.
Listen. Stop fucking around. We have something
can't
to
see.
do.
I can't.
Then trust those of us who can see,
Okay.
and somebody cast a light spell or something simple.
Yeah, I have. And Emmeline will just hold up her own spell book and she'll cast light cantrip on it.
Go ahead
Easy.
and roll investigation again if you wanted to try to search the body again.
I am going to
Valerie
try
will
and do
help
that
this
again.
time.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
Advantage.
Natural 20. What can I say? I'm just
Roll.
All right,
that
so,
good.
Just that good.
on the inside of this leather armored vest that they're wearing, you're gonna find a pouch of 3 gemstones.
Fascinating. Okay. What
You
colored
will also
gemstones?
find a crudely drawn or written note on the other side of the jacket, like in the along the belt line, that says, "Love you, Daddy."
God.
We can sell that.
I could sell that shit for
game no more.
good money.
Valerie is like, that's an interesting. I bet that the child who gave that to the father would pay handsomely for the return.
Emlyn was just about to crumple it up before you said that. That's a great point.
Yes.
And how do you
She's like-
propose we find that child?
Valerie has her ways, I'm sure.
There's also a
There's-
rusty dagger and a pouch containing about 21 silver.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay, just bag of holding.
Yes.
What kind of gems were there?
Into the bag.
Do we need to assess them later?
I'll probably need to assess them later.
Yeah. One's like
Unless
a
one of you has a jeweler's
tourmaline.
kit.
One's like jasper. None of them are the kind of gems that we need. They're not diamonds. Okay, well, I think we've messed around enough. Do you still want to put the head in the bag of holding? Because it does have limited storage. Okay.
Yes, please.
And a head and spine with helmet.
Yes.
Great.
So at this
So
point, the
grim.
ritual will end, and you can once again speak to the spider.
How much
No,
longer?
A few more minutes.
Lovely. I don't even tell him like that I'm talking to the spider again. Do you have any children?
No.
Don't ask that question. I just ate them all. Why would you ask that?
I one day hope to have children, but I won't see them born. My mate will end my life upon me, helping
It's metaphor.
replicate.
Oh, I forgot that's a very archaic ritual that you guys still do.
See, Crumb, you don't even need to kill it. It'll die anyway.
Don't you mean a very arachnic ritual?
Well,
Die
if
by
I
light.
see your corpse, I'll make sure to plant some flowers around it.
Get those seeds ready, boy.
Nope, don't like that. Don't like that.
Why?
See, I didn't think I would hear that on this form of social media.
I speak fluent spider. I know everything. I don't speak spider. That's it. Chop
And-
chop. Let's go.
Soon enough.
Unless
You come to an area where there is a large cave opening about 10 to 15 feet wide and tall, formed by the erosion of soil on top of these tree roots, these massive tree roots that kind of grown across and down. There are thick webs covering the surrounding area leading in, and the path goes diagonally, very steeply down under the ground. That is where it is.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And to hold up my end of the bargain, you will be called Beans.
Oh God.
I like this name.
It's a very fitting name for you.
I will be called Beans.
And then in Sylvan, it's pronounced Zosros.
Zostros.
That's kind of
Mhm.
It's pronounced Garbonzo.
Oh God, Zarstros! It's Zarstros beans is a special concoction they serve in the Feywild. They like roast it up and then grind it, and it makes this like dark, like blackish brown liquid that keeps you awake.
Now's your chance to use the sponsor.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Beans.
regular and all.
Are we
Beans the
here,
spider. Yes, we are here.
Mm,
And I
the
place
spider
my
French
umbrella in
leaves.
front of him.
Might get
In front
dangerous
of him.
east of out.
Because I know you're about to punt this thing.
Okay, let's move on. We have something to fight, and I have no idea what you're going on about, but let's not pick a fight with our guide. Huh?
I am Beans.
You're a very pretty man, Beans.
So it's down this way?
So it appears.
Yes, it is down this way.
Yeah, let's go down a deep, dark hole.
Yes. And quietly and stealthily, right?
Yes.
Everyone except for Emmeline because her boots click loudly.
These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll
do.
Can I go first?
Does that seem like a wise choice?
Is this cave like super freaking dark? Like
It
almost
is-
pitch black?
It is pitch black. There's no light.
Yep, I have a light, and I am really good at looking at stuff really hard.
Yes, but you're also a little squishy if it hits you first.
I wouldn't worry about all that.
Okay. Well,
I'm prepared.
March.
Alright, as that's all done, I just quick to Beans. Alright, Beans. Well, this is where we part ways. You have a lovely day, and here's a little bit of rotting flesh for the road. I suggest you move on very quickly.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
What are flowers?
Flowers are these lovely things as I cast a little bit of my cantrip of thaumaturgy and show him a tiny little flower and put it on his head.
Druidcraft? Probably Druidcraft.
Druidcraft does that.
Yeah.
You can sprout a plant from a seed, make a flower bloom.
Oh wait, I don't have Druidcraft because thaumaturgy replaced it. But I do have my staff of flowers as I point it at him and put a little flower on his head.
It smells nice.
It'll look very nice on you, Beans. Keep on to that for now, and don't let anyone have it.
I really think we should just let the spider go because I feel like any second Cram will kill it.
We're going to move ahead and come on, Cram. You could be actually distantly related to the spider for all you know.
Can I pet the spider?
You can.
I gently pat its head.
He's quite fuzzy, but the it's not like skin. It's a shell.
Titan. It's weird. I would feel
Thank you.
weird.
And I wave goodbye to it as we walk into the cave. Me slapping Cram to get going. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get in here. Get in.
Okay.
Bye, Beans.
I cast fire. No, I'm joking.
You just explode everything.
Fireball!
I cast
I
power
cast
word
meteor.
spider.
I didn't ask if we evacuated the orphans yet. I said
I don't
cast
care
fireball.
how big the room is. I said fireball.
Yeah,
Talia,
it's okay. The shopkeeper's fine.
would you mind backing me up here? I can be pretty observant, but I know you have experience.
How? Someone said you aren't very stealthy. That is the only problem. I have some boots that make a lot of sound.
You know, they're nice boots.
If you could,
I like them a lot.
do you have like another pair of boots you can change into? Silking boots? No.
No, I don't waste money on other clothes. I just wear these, and then when they get dirty, I wash them.
Could wear my sandals.
Prestidigitation. Magic.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll turn to Valerie and what do you think about the whole boots and stealth situation? Other than that, doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, kind of going to put it this way: she's either going to have to wait here for us, or she's going to have to be in there. And if she catches their attention, we'll just make sure we stand back about 10-20 feet and give ourselves enough time to respond.
Yeah, send her in first, and if it goes well, she can just be like, "Come in."
We'll go in together. It would be the worst thing that happens is we all die together, right?
Do you see that roll, Michael?
A 21? Is that your stealth check?
That is a stealth check. That's what I like to see.
I mean, it is technically for flavor, right? Or are you actually at disadvantage on your stealth checks? No.
Is Human isn't she?
I mean, I technically gave Elvira and Kreekeb half movement speed, but I gave him magical slippers that doubled his movement speed.
It's really fast shuffling.
I need a group stealth check, please.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Just watch. We'll all fail terribly.
I'm gonna fall on my fucking face.
24,
oh, never mind. No,
15,
I didn't.
13, 5.
11.
Oh no.
But stealth
4.
Make that a 9.
Oh my god.
So, about an average of. Ooh.
I got 24, man.
Oh.
Check still fails.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
Jesus Christ.
Check still totally fails. So don't waste a
How-
slot.
How do you have a +1 in your stealth with? Oh, you're not dex focused.
No, yeah. Diablo, he's just kind of crouching low and he just like.
So everybody, your collective stealth average is 13.6.
Oh, it's not horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Not
I mean it's
terrible, not great, but not
Yeah,
terrible.
from going from 24 to 13.
It's pass.
it's
a pass, right?
I have a +5 on stealth and I rolled terrible.
What do you mean, right? You'll find out. That's how this works, darling.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Thank you.
And while we're walking down this cave, I just want to keep an eye out for any like footprints, any claw marks on the wall, indications of activity, especially if we come to a point where it diverges.
Make a perception check.
Okay. $14.
14. Plenty of claw marks along the walls, the ceiling, and the ground of this. You can guess it's from where the creature traversed in and out from this cave entrance. And as you're walking into this cave, the webs covering the area from, think of very Shelob Slayer in Lord of the Rings. There are random hanging carcasses of a variety of animals, other spiders, and humanoids as well. Although the humanoids are a little bit more scattered throughout. It's not as prevalent as the wildlife that lives in the surrounding forest. You come to a separation of the tunnels. One to the left, one in front of you, and one to the right, along with the path behind you. Which path do you take?
The right path.
Well, yes. Well, the question is, which is the correct path is not always the right path.
We could always split up.
We will not split up. That is a terrible idea.
We don't. We want to split
Don't
the
split
party.
up.
So
I'm all
let's
down for splitting the party. Let's hear it.
well, let's say that we should check to see which path looks the most thread of the three.
I think we should light an arrow and let Thalia shoot an arrow on fire down each one.
That
See
would
what happens.
that would defeat the purpose of us being stealthy up to this point, would it not?
I believe this thing already knows we're here.
Plus, we could end
It
up
would
just
know these
burning
tunnels far
everything.
better. Yes.
There's
We could
also
just-
a bunch
Wouldn't
of
that be great?
well, if there's
Burn ourselves.
and then the forest and the people who rely on the forest and the spider and
Do you just want everything to die?
it's a
Just
like
spiders.
you've become very grim this
Just the
this
spiders.
day. Yeah, okay.
Are there any particular markings
That's
on
what
these
Valor is.
walls?
I need
Sorry,
someone to make
Helen.
a survival check with advantage
Ooh,
as you're looking for tracks.
survival.
I don't mind doing it if you want me to do it.
Yeah, you should probably do it.
All right. All right.
Do it, Ranger.
You get
Okay.
two rolls.
21 and a 22.
22. So the path to the left has very little like scratch marks along the cave or tracks in general. The one to the center and to the right seem to be traveled pretty frequently from the amount of tracks that you can see.
Would we rather go down one that's had nothing really, or would we rather go down a more experienced way?
I will also add that the one to the right has a little bit more webbing.
We're not looking.
I can always try to speak to him again if you want.
Right.
We're killing this one. This one's dying.
Okay. No. The question is, what we're looking for is not a spider, is it?
Not that I remember. It was a horned beast,
So
dark in color, if I remember.
one might guess that the path with the least amount of webs might be the path with the creature.
We could go down that
I-
path.
Agree.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah, why not?
You only live once, right? I mean, unless you're us, but that's okay.
Using a
Was predicted.
using a tiny little bit of chalk, I'm going to mark the path leading back towards the exit with some white chalk that I've got.
Okay.
I thought you
Very
said
You're
white
welcome,
chocolate.
Smart.
Yeah. All right.
So we're going down the.
Was it the
down,
left?
down the road less traveled.
The left.
Down, down,
So,
down
so,
the road.
so you're going down the path that has little track marks.
The track marks, but
least
less
track
spider webs.
marks.
Okay.
Yes. It's like we're walking through. Diablo just like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
All right. So you begin to walk down the path that's less traveled. Still webs here and there, but no more than the central or right path. Few tens of feet in, it does open to a larger kind of circular chamber where here there are plenty of webs. And as you're kind of looking around, you start noticing these pearl-like objects lining the floor and the walls.
Eggs. Those are eggs.
Okay.
Viable.
I think we've chosen badly. Back away.
Very badly. This might be the queen.
Backwards.
We could go backwards, yeah.
We shimmy backwards.
Yeah. It's
Oh, thank you.
She's right behind us, isn't she?
She was there the whole time.
I have an idea. Let's leave.
Okay, so if we're able to, we back out and try the other path.
We doing middle or right?
just
That's
go down the
thing.
middle.
Let's go.
Let's just go down the line.
Cool. Middle it is.
Fuck it, why not?
So we go the middle path.
Okay.
Same thing again.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I at this point will need another group stealth check.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yes, we hit the right way.
Come on.
A little bit better. A little
Okay,
bit
well,
better.
less stealthy this time.
Ow.
So 13, 10, 11,
Oh, that's the
16,
first
9,
low
11,
one I've
11
done.
again?
Oh,
and
God.
11.
6.
a 5.
That's a
Wow.
14.
That is so
That means it-
bad.
That means I think it passed it. Like,
Ouch.
Yeah, that's up to a 14 for
yeah. There goes
That's a
my other
terrible
second wind.
Why would you? I mean, it doesn't matter. The rest of us rolled so badly. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
isn't
that
technically a
group
better average.
Average is not going to be good.
Is it?
Is it? I
The
don't know.
party walks down the central path, treading slowly, stumbling here and there. And then after a few moments of walking, you find yourself in a larger area of the cave. Thalia, as you are standing here in this cave, this path with webs and these strands covering it, you feel a pluck of the threads of the web beneath your feet. And as you begin to look up, what happens next is a story for another time.
You lying son of a bitch!
12 my ass.
Well, everybody, that will conclude tonight's session of Prestige Encounters, as we can't get into initiative this late into a session. So,
False.
everyone,
We keep it going. Keep it running.
we'll see you here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on twitch.tv/LichSouls for another story of our wonderful campaign. Who here loves spiders?
I actually do think
Let me-
that jumping spiders are really cool and spiders are really great for
Jumping spiders are cute.
Some,
Yeah,
Okay,
especially the ones that got the little water droplet as a hat. Oh,
Let-
Yeah,
let me
that
first.
one.
Who here loves
They're
spiders
okay.
named Beans?
Beans is fine.
Alright,
Every other
So
spider
cute.
with
be
with
burned.
that, I'm gonna pass it on over to Jeremiah, who is Diablo Dorado, our tiefling monk.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a better name for a horrifying giant wolf spider. But yeah, that was a fun session. Some fun role play. A trying combat at the beginning there. Man, that thing really. I mean, we killed it, but it beat the shit out of some of us.
For those of you who don't know, that creature is a modified creature from Mordecai's Tome of Foes called a Gray Render.
So you're telling me that the Gray Render had a key from Casimir Gray?
Mm. Ooh.
I thought he was gonna make an art joke, but okay.
Heroic inspiration.
The lore.
Or drop.
Guys, the lore.
Thank you, Guy, for the heroic inspiration. I definitely am going to add that to my sheet. Anyway, wonderful session, everybody. Great combat and all that. Like I said, I can't wait to see what's in this cave. I'm assuming it's a giant spider that's even bigger, or maybe it's not. If it's a thing with horns, I don't know. Anyway, I'll pass it. Yeah, I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka our gray dead guy, Renatus.
Yep, that's me. Yeah.
I'm wondering how I died.
At this point, I don't know which I would rather prefer. The
We're in an
giant
ad break right now, by the way.
Oh, are we? Oh, yeah. The 4 minutes already went by. It's fine. They can catch up later, or they could just sub. You know.
Yeah.
Why? If you're, they can't hear me anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, yeah. I don't know which I would rather have to deal with. Probably the horned thing, honestly. But yeah, great session. Good fight there in the beginning. I didn't die in a fight for once. Woo. But here's hoping that next week we're not having to face a giant enemy spider. Anyway. Thank you everyone in chat for chatting it up tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful players for bringing this amazing story to life each and every week. And of course, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting together said story for us to bring together bring to life each and every week. And bring us together each and every week. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking now. Guy, can you help me out here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm all over the place too. Thank you so much for a fun session tonight. Interesting to see a little bit more of Naoki and Thalia as we kind of go through this. And I guess Emmeline and Valerie are becoming the Grimm sisters, as it turns out, somehow. Doing all the creepy stuff together.
And we are not the same person.
But yeah, lots of fun. Looking forward to seeing a little bit more of these characters as we continue to tell this story after we are finished being digested by a giant spider. Speaking of spiders, I'm gonna pass you on to Spider-Man.
Oh, me.
What you're telling me, right? A spider bites me, nearly kills me, and I'm out here expected to just let them live.
It's a radioactive spider. You just have to fall asleep. You're gonna be muscular in the morning.
Hell yeah, that's fine. It still deserves to die.
Cancer. We don't know.
Just because it's called Bean doesn't mean it doesn't die.
Beans.
Honestly, if Dakar and Orna were here, best believe this whole forest would be on the floor in ashes, and I'd not stop until
Clear out this whole.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's fine. I'll fight Bean later. I'll come back when I'm level 20.
He's gonna be one of our party followers.
7 meteor spells on top of him.
Probably already gonna be dead, but sure.
Good. I'll meteor his corpse and all his children and his wife.
Wow. Could have a bigger body count than Casimir.
Yeah, damn right.
Whoa.
Or when Cram eventually becomes a god, I'll become the god of hating spiders, and every spider will be killed. But no, great session today. Really fun session. I do not like spiders, so we're in a terrible place. And the horny spiders are even worse, in my opinion. And that's what's going to kill us.
Horny spiders.
That's what it's going to be, a horny spider. I'm going to pass it over to our weird little keep every bit of every person ever character, played by Chloe.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't really like
right now.
I do like spiders, and I don't really like being close to them, but I definitely imagine Emmeline being the kind of person, kind of like, do you remember that Peach movie way back in the day? a kid who ate the
James and the
peach.
giant peach.
Yeah.
That's it. James and the giant peach, and how he's friends with the spider in the beginning. That's the kind of core that I'm looking at.
Why is the spider sexy?
Why did it? That spider caused a lot of awakenings.
Wait, what? I've never seen this.
We'll tell you when you're older.
Maybe that's Bean's wife. We don't know.
God, I want to watch all those fever dream movies like Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, James and the Giant Peach. I want to see all of them.
Labyrinth,
never ending story.
Labyrinth had many awakenings as well. David Bowie with a codpiece.
Super nostalgic. But it was super fun. Great session. Thank you, Michael. Thank you to my fellow players for the role playing tonight. It's super fun. And that's about it. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Isaac, who plays Naoki, who did a lot of really epic flower shit today.
Yeah, thank you. Despite being the druid that doesn't know druidcraft, I definitely had a backup plan, and I'm glad that I was able to actually help out in the group with a bit of support and healing versus just going down almost instantly like that last time. But it was a really great session. I liked talking to the spider and making Michael have to roleplay said spider for a bit there. That was fun.
I did pretty good.
It was
overall
pretty good.
Dude, I like the voice. Overall, thank you for letting us be able to play this in front of everyone. But for now, that's all I have to say. I'll pass on over to Megan, who plays Talia.
I despise spiders, no matter what. Even if they supposedly look cute, no, not a chance. But that
Not even Charlotte.
No. Spiders are a huge no-no. Just get them away from me. If it was real life, I would burn them. But beans, we'll keep safe for now. Just to spite Cram.
Gonna true polymorph beans into a like Asimar by the end of the campaign.
Marketable plush. There we go.
Beans should be a drow because they're already linked to spiders.
Yeah, but that's a little stereotypical, right? You know, you wanna break conventions.
What is that?
You know.
No, you can't turn Bean into a marketable plushie.
Very fun fight though. That was my first fight and took no damage because I just stayed far away. But
as Rangers do.
Yeah.
First kill.
Making the Ranger name proud.
Yeah. A second natural 20. Hopefully more.
Yep.
Will that happen? Don't know. But yeah, that was actually very fun. But I don't think there's anything else I can add to what other people have said, else it would probably just be repeating what they've said. So we'll go back to the DM now.
Thank you so much. And I have a question for y'all. Would you rather eat a slice of pie a la mode,
get that out of here.
or would you rather be devoured by thousands of tiny baby spiders?
I would choose the pie, you psycho.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to choose the tiny spiders.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in tonight's session. We'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/Lich Souls. Until then, I have nothing else to say other than bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.